Hmm. And we have been disrespected. So just as Jess Hilarious and Tasha K and myself and others have just come to the forefront and have just like had to check the situation. Now if you'll go to TS Madison and a few other ones, like the young lady that, I mean, not the young lady, but the trans woman, I guess, that Jess was responding to, and the different names that they have us, maybe you need to go there and tell them to be nice, because they are the ones that started it. And I think women, for the most part, have been the one that accepted them, because men don't deal with them at all. They don't like them around. They look at them like, they'll take off on them. So they are, coming against the ones that actually have accepted them, have them as a makeup artist, have them as their, some type of stylist or whatever. They're all up and throughout the industry. So it's not about us being nice. We're just telling them the truth and telling them how it is. Feeling. Somebody said in my comment on my short that I did, shout out to everybody that liked my short and all the views and stuff it got for me being a new channel. Very, 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 very new. And oh, you should be a little nicer, Cali B. This is a trans world. Uh-huh. And you're a little bit too mean and child please and all that other stuff. I think, and just okay. That's your opinion. Going over there to T.S. Madison and that Giselle person that fooled Dr. Umar and Dewan B when they had that sit down with Tammy Mac, with her foul, funny looking self. Tammy Mac and Giselle was perpetrating as a woman, and then the other Cynthia G. I think that was the the four that was on there. And from the position that she was sitting in, you could not really tell that that was a man, until you like when everybody found out and you went and look back, you're like, oh, okay, now. But from that position behind the camera and the borders that was on it, you really couldn't tell. So she just got such a big kick out of deceiving Dr. Umar, and although I don't agree with some of the things that my brother Dr. Umar has said, mainly behind our reparations. I think that if you don't agree with it, then you shouldn't, be negative against it. If you don't agree with it, then fall back and let us get what we are getting from, what our fight and what we're trying to do. So, so I'm definitely not gonna, smash on the brother like that. I did a video concerning that, but yeah, he fooled Dr. Umar, and he was so tickled pink. He just thought that that was the great, and he wanted me, and he was, lusting after me, and he didn't know you was a whole man. He didn't know. And you're happy that you fooled him, but in any other type of situation you would have been drugged. And if somebody would have put their foot up your behind and kicked you all over the, back down, drug you all through them alleys, and for thinking that that was funny, and trying to fool heterosexual men, and you would have got that backlash, then it would have been like, oh, transphobic, oh, masculine male toxicity. Shut the hell up, because you was way out of line, and so was you, Tammy Mac, with your, like I said, funny looking self. You was so out of line for doing and disrespecting Dr. Umar and Dewan B on that panel that you had. That is not cute. You a weirdo. So anyway, yeah, so she was, thought she got such a big kick out of being disrespectful to Dr. Umar. And I think that he handled it well, because he could have really, drug her for filth. But, he just said what he said. He brought it to to the light, and how that was, uncalled for. Tammy Mac, that was very disrespectful for you to do Dr. Umar like that. And somebody need to check you. And I guess Cali B, I have to do it. I already did. You're a weirdo, and you was so disrespectful and out of line. You guys think that you can just do anything and say anything and just be disrespectful to the brothers. And no, 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 that's not cool. And then you want to cry, oh, they're bullying me. Oh, the men are attacking me. Shut up. You're going to do some sneak, diss like that to, heterosexual men aren't with it, period. All men are not with that gay stuff. They're not with that. None of that. They're not with it. No matter how much you guys try to say, oh, there's a little gay in everybody. No, that's not true. Not at all, baby. And this goes across the board for all races. There are men in all races that don't fuck around. They're not with that gay shit on gay stuff on any level. Accept it. There are heterosexual men that don't play around with any of that LGBTQ subject at all. Nada. They don't even joke with it. It's not funny to them. Yeah. So that's what it is. There are heterosexual women and there are heterosexual males that do not play, don't get down, don't think it's funny, don't conversate about it, don't entertain it at all. So respect that and keep it moving. So yeah, so in T.S. Madison, going off on Tasha K like that with his big, giant, big, burly, oversized self. See, what they do is that they so jealous and hateful of us. Why y'all telling me to chill and it's a trend? No, baby, that's what you want it to be. It'll never be that because you wouldn't even be here without us. So people in that entertainment industry really have to deal with that, because they are all up and through that industry, so they are the ones, the women in the entertainment industry are the ones that have embraced, these this trans community, and the LGBT community. You guys should be respectful to them. Jess Hilarious, and she had commented or responded to some trans wannabe woman that was on Instagram talking about, I guess, we don't own periods and stuff like that. You just sound so dumb. And like Corey Holcomb said, he was absolutely right when he said sitting up here arguing with a whole man in a dress and a wig is crazy because they are nuts. And they are nuts because they're, delusional. So, but it's not about arguing with them. It's just checking them because they're very disrespectful and they try to bully biological women because they're physically stronger than biological women. There's trans women, men that want to be women that like in schools and stuff and sports and even like have fought, girls or trying to pick fights with girls, and they're a whole man with junk in the trunk and everything, but they feel like a woman. So you want to go head to toe with a woman. You know what I'm saying? So, but God forbid if a man come around and drag that behind up and down the street and give you that real, that real licking, then, oh my God, he's bullying me or it's male toxicity or whatever the hell they always crying. So, it was about them coming for us and we are just checking them. It's not about being mean or being whatever. I'm straight shooter, no cut, no chaser, baby. I'm gonna give it to you straight and uncut. I don't play games with nonsense. I just say how it is, and that is what it is, and then I keep it moving. So it's not about me being mean or whatever, or it's just this type of world. It's this type of world because we have made it this type of world because we are the carriers of life. And, we know you guys are a little bit jealous and envious of that, but, it is what it is. Stay in your place, stay in your lane.